Hi, I'm Mac and this is Multi Corner. Just so you know, we might change our channel name soon. In this video, I will tell you about the Middle Ages. The Middle Ages began in 476 CE when the Western Roman Empire fell. It ended in between 1200 CE and 400 CE. The Middle Ages are known for knights, lords and ladies, kings, and feudalism. The Roman Empire ended because a group called the Franks invaded the empire. The king of the Franks, Charlemagne, took control of Western Europe in 768 and united it for 50 years. In 1800, he was crowned the Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. When Charlemagne died in 1814, smaller kingdoms began to form throughout Europe. These kingdoms were attacked by Scandinavian Norsemen. The feudal system made organizing economic, political, and military needs easier. Kings and nobles owned land and gave shares of it, or fiefs, to vassals, which were lesser nobles. The feudal contract was a set of unwritten rules between a lord and his vassals. Vassals had to follow the lord's rules and fight for him. The feudal system went kings, nobles, vassals, knights, and serfs, in that order of power. Feudalism began to decline in the 1200s as towns and trade began to expand. A middle class of merchants, traders, and craftsmen began to grow as they made guilds and to control prices and quality of their goods. The Catholic Church had a bit of power during this time, as priests were just under kings and monarchs. In 1100, the idea of uniting kingdoms led to nation building. All over Europe, kingdoms turned to nations with national governments and identities. In Spain, two kingdoms united through a royal marriage. Also in England, King William of Normandy defeated the English at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. Around 1200 CE, William's great-great-grandson, King John, heavily taxed the English people and tried to block the Pope's choice for bishop. His decisions led to the creation of the Magna Carta. The king now had to consult the English Parliament. The 100 Years' War began in 1337 between France and England. It ended in French victory in 1453, and the 100 Years' War set boundaries between different countries. Between 1347 and 1351, over a third of Europe's population died from the Bubonic Plague, or the Black Death. It was initially spread by bacteria carried on fleas by rats. It arrived in Europe when Italian merchants returned home from Asia. The plague killed over 25 million people. Labor shortages during the bubonic plague led to workers asking for higher wages. Farmers began to graze sheep as it needed less workers. The feudal system was weakened largely. Attacks on Jews began and they fled to Poland. Attacks began because people blamed them for the plague, as they thought Jews poisoned wells. Bye! Also, do not forget to like and subscribe. Don't click off this video without liking and subscribing. Don't do it.